That's for your Thursday into your Friday. So we can see in the Sierra Nevada some of the heavier snowfall totals and about less than a half an inch as far as rainfall accumulation goes. Overnight lows, Elko 14, Austin 27, Bridgeport and Lovelock, just those teens. And then we are seeing Reno. You're going to see 40s and Austin 30s. Redding, you'll see again your best chance of rain for your Thursday. San Francisco, rain on Wednesday and Thursday, low 60s for your temperature. Still a few freeze warnings in place for Southern California. That's going to be for tomorrow morning. You're going to see some pretty chilly overnight low temps. We'll see 30s and 40s, so keep that in mind. As far as your temperatures go, Las Vegas, you'll be seeing 60s and 50s. At Lake Havasu, 60s. And then Los Angeles, you're going to see below average 60s. Bakersfield, 55 by Friday. San Diego, you'll see those low 60s. As we take a look here at Palm Springs, California, you can see again your average high 73, 71 for Wednesday, Thursday, Friday 60s, and then Saturday and Sunday you'll see those 60s and 70s. And in Las Vegas, your average high is 62. If you're planning on going anytime or know anyone who's going to be heading out there, Friday's the best chance where you can see some of that precipitation. We will talk more. We'll have all of your top weather headlines. Make sure you download us. So many multiple ways to watch. We'll be right back on Weather Nation.
Your dinner party was a hit. Your dishwasher took a hit. Your teen is giving laundry a try. Your dryer left you hung out to dry. Date night with the crush. Your toilet won't flush. Luckily, American Home Shield is there to fix or replace covered appliances and home systems to help you stay on course and budget. Protect what you don't expect. Visit ahs.com and get a free quote today.
How do you tell someone I get you this holiday season? With something personal. That's why I use Shutterfly. There won't be anyone else carrying this on the red carpet. Your sunbathing buddy won't already have one of these. One-of-a-kind people deserve one-of-a-kind gifts. You can choose a photo or an artist-made design and create the one thing they won't get from anyone else. Who isn't gonna love this? Get 40% off everything with code SAVE40 at Shutterfly.
What do you do when your tire goes flat and there's no air anywhere? You reach for Bullseye Pro, the smarter, faster, hands-free way to fill it up with air. Bullseye Pro is equipped with a rechargeable lithium-ion power plant. So fast and so convenient. It's like the power of an air compressor in the palm of your hand. Look, you can inflate all 4 tires on a single charge. It has a built-in smart pressure digital sensor that gauges and automatically stops when the set tire pressure is reached. Easily inflate pool toys, exercise balls, and more. Call or go online now and get the complete Bullseye Pro inflation system for the factory direct price of just $79.99. Plus,
And welcome back to Weather Nation as we're tracking one of our top headlines, weather headlines, and it's just how cold below average it's been in portions of the Northeast and also the South. I know folks have been getting a dose of that cold air, and I'm sure people probably want it to go back to normal.
Oh, yeah. I mean, places like New York City are sitting in the 30s, Chicago sitting in the 20s, and those temperatures should be in the 40s and the 50s. And then out into the southwest, you'll be feeling the cool air too.
Yeah, that next low is going to push through. So these temperatures, New York, again, as we were saying, 39, your average should be 50. Look at Chicago. Ooh.
Quite a difference here with those high temperatures. These are not your lows. These are your high temperatures. Really, really feeling that cooler air. And over the next couple of days, you'll slowly return back to average.
It's coming back. It's creeping back to you.
Back.
Yes. Those temperatures will be nice and back. So in Baltimore, you'll see those 50s, your average 53.
Yeah, and even warming up more than average as we head closer to your weekend. New York City, you're in the low 50s, right where you should be here this time of year by the time we head into Friday. Yeah,
and as we take a look, we do still have those watches and warnings in effect for the south because your overnight lows, you've got those freeze warnings. Those temperatures are going to be quite chilly.
Yeah, and you know what happens in Florida when these temperatures get so cold? The iguanas start falling from the trees.
That's right.
So I can't remember exactly what temperature it needs to be, but I think the 30s are where they should be. So watch overhead for falling iguanas. When I first learned that happened a couple of years ago, I think I was just traumatized.
I know you don't want to like be walking in some
iguana.
Iguana.
It just sounds crazy to me.
It does sound crazy. Now I'm going to have to Google that because now I would like to know. Thursday morning, we're still seeing those few temps below average or below freezing, I should say. Ooh.
Yeah, and then we start to see the 70s return. So at least those high temperatures will slowly return even closer to average and above average. You've got to deal with highs in the 50s for Wednesday, but they'll be in the 70s heading closer to the weekend.
I just thought of something more terrifying. What if it was spiders that froze?
Absolutely not. I don't even want to think about that.
I don't either. I'm so terrified, but I was like, what could be a worse situation than iguanas?
Just think of the worst possible scenario. Montgomery, Alabama. At least you're not seeing the worst possible scenario. We've got the 30s, but look at how much those temperatures for the lows start to warm up from the 30s to the 60s. So quite a difference that you'll be seeing in just the span of a couple of days.
Yeah, and that's as well as in Tallahassee. So from those freezing iguanas to the warm iguanas chilling on the beach.
Yeah, the iguanas that move in the 70-degree temperatures, not in the 30s. But they just freeze.
That's so sad. That's so terrible. In California, we are seeing again those freeze warnings because those temperatures as well are getting pretty chilly.
Yeah, we've got the 40s for Fresno tomorrow morning, 40s in Bakersfield, LA sitting in the 50s. And over the next couple of days, Bakersfield, you'll see a little baby roller coaster, but nothing too drastic.
There's a little roller coaster, little baby roller coaster. All right, let's talk about what's happening on the Viper radar right now. It's not a lot, Tabon. It's not a lot.
It's a baby amount of activity, Jackie, where we are seeing some snowfall that's still going to be continuing up across the Great Lakes. But notice I've got a wide view across the country, and you can just see the only area of activity that we are tracking is up into the Great Lakes and up into the Northeast. The rest of us, nice, quiet, comfortable conditions. But of course, we do have a lot that's changing this week, and we'll bring you more of those details throughout the hour. But first, let's show you what's happening here. We'll start across a wide view where you've got that lake effect snow. So notice you're still seeing some snow across portions of Michigan, out across portions of Lake Erie, and then out through Lake Ontario, moving into the state of New York. So let's zoom in here for New York. You've got a couple of those deep dark blue bands that are coming through. That is the indication of some higher snowfall rates that we are currently seeing across some parts of New York. Syracuse, you're included in one of those bands here with some of the higher totals that we're watching. Out across areas like Erie, it's a bit quieter, but out in through Ashtabula, you're still seeing some snowfall, very isolated in nature through the state of Pennsylvania, though we are seeing some snow from Pennsylvania up through Vermont, New Hampshire, even up into Maine. And then out through Michigan, well, you're done with the alerts, but you are still seeing some of that lingering lake effect snow if you're up towards Gaylord, Michigan, that I-75 corridor up through Sheboygan, and then towards the UP, some of that has started to kind of diminish. But notice this batch of snow right here. We'll be watching this diving down across the UP and down into lower Michigan within tonight to tomorrow morning's time frame, and that'll help bring some additional snowfall to the region. Speaking of snowfall, the Southwest, the Four Corners, our snowboarders and skiers gear up for a couple more inches of snow on the way. Jackie's here to explain the details.
Yeah, that's right. And there is a look at Moab, Utah. That is a gorgeous shot right there. That's a live camera. And what's going to happen is we're going to have some low pressures, a series of lows actually, going to swing on through. This has been our weather makers. We've just been talking about these lows that have been lingering in the Pacific. That's going to get things active. Now, as we do take a look at your forecast, dry Thursday in Salt Lake City and also in Phoenix, but then you have a chance for rain on Friday and Saturday in Salt Lake City. LA looks good Saturday in San Francisco. You have the potential for that rain. Now, as we do take a look, so it's going to be rather hit or miss as these lows move through. So Wednesday morning along the coast of California, and then you can see again, we're seeing some of that precipitation develop around Arizona and New Mexico, and you can see it spinning around there. And as it does, some snowfall, especially in those higher elevations. And then Friday morning into afternoon, I should say, for Utah, Colorado, also seeing some of that snowfall. And then we do see on Saturday more of that rain, especially for Utah and Colorado. The heaviest rainfall, or excuse me, snowfall, really in Colorado, sticking to the west of the Rockies. And then you can see in northern Utah, northern Nevada, that's where you're going to see some of that heavier snowfall as that moves through. So again, skiers, boarders, that snow depth is going to continue to increase. Hey, we'll be right back though. We have your your West regional forecast. That is going to be coming up in a couple minutes.
Gaming just got bigger, like mega bigger. When you win a hand-paid jackpot at Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells, you're automatically entered into our mega jackpot winners quarterly drawings with a grand prize drawing on January 13th to win a Mercedes-AMG EQE SUV and a chance for $100,000 in cash. Jackpot weekly drawings are going on now. Mondays, 10 winners, $500 in rewards play. Ho-Chunk Gaming Wisconsin Dells. Your odds are better here.
Looking to upgrade your home decor? Let Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor's free design experts make it happen. Our experts will help you select furniture and accessories that perfectly fit, suit your space, and match your personal style. Meet with one of our designers today to collaborate and create the home of your dreams. Get a designer for free, only at Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor, Madison.